And we're back for the second episode on a Saturday. It's Last Epoch, if my voice will let me do it. We're in Hioboria, and we have something going on in this direction. Oh, there it is. Quest person.
I know things are grave, but I can't help but feel relieved that Grail's back.
Have you thought about what we spoke of?
Yes, about that. If what you say is true, if I am to become a revenant serving some master, I will refuse. To be honest, I can't imagine it. But I will take your warnings to heart.
Let's make our way there. Alright, idols. 2 idol slots. Did we get those right now? Yeah, we did. Oh, man. Okay. Hold on, let's go back here then. Oh, let's see. In here. We're going to take a look at this then. Let's do some shopping. Oh, yeah. I need more of these. Takes a chunk of money, 2,000 piece. But that's okay.
I see.
Gotta spend your money on something, don't you? I got idols. What do I have here that'd be really good? What's this one here? Oh yeah, I don't quite have enough space. I do have space for square, but it would leave this one out here. This is shock chance with lightning skills and elemental resistance, but the one I really want to use is this. Intelligence and ward per second. Let's just remove that then. It's nice that it's there, but we're gonna need that space there. Let's do this. Right there. Why can't we use it? Requires level 46. What level are we? 48. Why are you not going there, friend? It says red. What about you? You can go there. Oh, it's an offhand catalyst? Oh, for crying out loud. I thought it was a totem. I thought it was an idol. Oh, bummer. Well, silly me. Okay, that's what this is too then. Offhand catalyst. Oh, you ding dong. Okay. Well then. That's making me laugh. Health regeneration. Absolutely. We want that one. We know we want that. What's this? Board resistance health on kill. Okay, that's potential. Bleed on hit. I don't care about. Chance to poison on hit. Necrotic resistance. Chance to bleed on hit. Stun duration. Chance to poison on hit. Stun duration. Stun duration. Damage over time. Stun chance. Healing effectiveness, which is like this other thing. Ward on potion use. It's minor, but okay. Increased critical strike chance. Yes, that's an absolute. That's a top tier one. Increased critical strike chance. That's top tier. Chance to shock. Cold penetration with frostbite. We're not using frostbite. Chance to cast fire aura when hit. It's only 1% chance. Potion health converted to ward. Chance to shock on hit. Ward potion on use. That kind of goes down here with these. There's 2 ward potion on uses. The increased healing effectiveness. Again, it's kind of down here. Okay, so these 2 I'd like to get in there. Well then, let's do this. Increase critical chance and lightning resistance. Let's add you in. What's this one? Increase health regeneration. Yeah, and what's this one? Ward retention, cold resistance. I don't mind that. I'd rather have the crit chance. Let's do that. And what's up here? Heal on kill. Okay. We're set up these things. That's a bummer. I thought this was going to be so cool. I thought it was going to be a... Can I peel things off at cast speed? I don't care about that. What's on here? Critical strike chance, poison damage, poison resistance, attack to slow enchanters. Let's burn it. Critical strikes chance shard. Okay. Well, in that case, geez.
Yes.
You again. Shop and sell this too. That's a bummer. that was funny. I'm just sitting here coughing my brains out every now and then. You again. All right, it's time to get rolling then. Let's get going.
I see.
We have to go where? North? No, we have the main quest and we have this other quest. What's going on over here? This person.
Yes?
Medicine man, you got the ingredients? Splendid. I can't wait to use it. For the cure, of course. Oh gods, I can't keep lying to you. Do you want to know what they're really for? I'd really rather not. Well, you see, after my wife passed, I thought that stage of my life was over. But I met the most fetching woman at the last harvest festival. Older than I, believe it or not. And, well, she started looking at me with those eyes of hers, and Poor old fella. I got 2 more idle slots out of that? Are you kidding me? Well, there you go, kids. That's why you want to do the quests. You get idle slots. How cool is that? Well, in that case, what else do we got for idols? We got 2 more totems. These were all candidates. This was ward retention, ward on potion use, ward on potion use. Health regeneration. Give it to me. What was this one? Health on kill. Okay, hold on. If I move you over there. What is this? Chance to shock with lightning skills and elemental resistance. Oh, you're the long one. Okay, so we can't really do that with you, can we? We can't get another one in there like that. So we just gotta choose a single one. Okay, ward retention, there you go. Well, that's cool. Gosh, I love the way they do that. And that makes it worthwhile to do the side quest then. Really cool. Very cool. I dig it. Well, in that case, let's see what else we can do here. We got this other quest in this direction. By that doorway, it says. Somebody running by with a big 2-hander. That's very pretty. It's like purple. Badass. Seen some badass looking stuff on people in this game. It's really cool. The Solemn Path. So where are we going? We're going... right here. The Solemn Path and the Scorched Grove. Oh, fun. Well, any place that calls itself the Scorched Grove is going to be fun. Let's see how that's working out. Off we go. Where is our... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we're going to get no... We're going to get no portal here. Only the ones we make. Hey, what's going on here? What are you doing to me? You guys like to run around a lot, don't you? Gotta look at one thing here. When do I get Surge? 40? What does the 40 mean? 40 what? When I hit Spellblade Mastered level 40, I get that? Okay. That must be what it means. You guys are gonna make me jump around. We need the tea kettle. Tea kettle, jump around. Get up and get down. Oh yeah, baby. Yes, ma'am. Where do we gotta go? Just down in this direction to get through? Okay. Oh, look at you. Oh, that's what I want to see. Big cut right there, that first one. Oh, don't you come back to life on me, you sucker. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see was that first big hit. Oh, I'm going to be excited to go back and watch that on video and slow that down, because that's how the build is supposed to work. Flaming Quarterstaff of Venom, plus 45 mana. Pick that up. We can strip that off later. What is this? Shrine of Wealth. Give it to me. Give me all the money. You gonna come back at me, Sparky? It's the only time I really miss having a ranged attack, because that was kind of the fun part of playing the early game, was that you didn't have enough attacks to focus on. You didn't have enough skills to focus on one thing. So instead what you did is split between some things, and I had quite a few ranged attacks. So I had Fireball and I had Disintegrate, and those were a blast. And I'm gonna sneeze. Good lord. Kicking my butt here with this called. What is Shattered? What? Wengari Axe? 36 melee damage. Bleed. It's a bleed axe. Melee cold damage. Oh, we'll take that. We might strip that one. We might shatter it. Oh, down you go. Guess I didn't need to ward. Well, that didn't take long. That's one zone. Plow it on straight through and get to the next one. Alright, my friends, what's going on? What do we have here?
I spoke to Herod. I spoke to Herod. He wanted you to be here while he blessed the lance.
Okay. What about you?
Gods be with you.
Etera, our dormant mother, deliver us away from this tragedy. Breathe new life into our world. Awaken. Save us. Well, we'll see.
I see you have returned with the lance. Now it shall bear my final blessing.
But for the lance to work, we must also find Legan and Majasa to the west and south to gain their blessings. I will go with them. A drop of each of their blood will ignite the powers inside. For now, my blood is in the lance. Take it and use it well. Okay. So we got a blessing.
Even the gods cannot observe what fate intends for us. Do not let it bind you. Farewell.
So we got a blessing, right? What is this? Discovered blessings, undiscovered blessings. Fall of the Outcasts. Okay. Stolen that. The Black Sun. Oh, interesting. Blood. Fall of the Empire. Reign of Dragons. Wow. Okay. So we must be on our way to unlocking our first blessing, I guess.
We have Herod's blessing. And now he's gone. We must move on. There are other matters. Other gods we must tend to. Our only chance to defeat Raye is if we gather their blessings. We'll travel west towards the sea. Lagon is there, the god of sea and storms.
Well, there we go. So here we get quest rewards, we get some experience. Nice. And now we need to travel. This is the Scorched Grove, and there's the Burning Forest, and this gets to the Gates of Solaro. I feel like we should keep going there. We're so close. We're going to have to come back through here again. So let's head over there and get that teleportation marker done. We'll get the teleporter up, if it'll allow us. Or will it not? Oh no, it won't. Okay. Alright, so in that case, the Scorched Grove, when we need to go west to Deep Harbor. Back to town then. Onward. Oh, Lucy, what are you crying about? Little kitten.
Yes?
Shop. Tink. Yeah, I'm gonna need to earn some money here, aren't I? This has melee cold damage, chance to ignite on hit, and increase melee attack speed. Yeah. I mean oh, I got a bunch. That was nice. Okay, they were being nice to me that time. Spell damage and chance to chill and hit. I do want more shards for both of those, so give me those. And what's this one? I increase mana regen. Yeah. Give it to me. Oh, yay. Nice. Okay. Onward. Let's go earn some money. Oh, we got to go this way. Down. No. Down in this direction. I did have a pretty nice nest egg there for a while. About 50k. And then I started buying all those shatter shards because I figured out the crafting system was like, oh, this is how I get more shards. Because I had gone through and I had started leveling things up because you can stick things in here. I don't know what I have right now. You can see the forge potential on most of my stuff is really low. But I had gone through and I was like, oh, okay, I can get more of whatever I wanted. You know, in this case, you get more necrotic resistance and you upgrade your fix. So, and it costs a shard. And I was like, well, how do I get those shards? Because you get a bunch of them just randomly, but you can also undo a bunch of equipment and get them. So, mana regeneration, that's a nice one to have. The only thing is, I really don't think you want to waste those shatters on an item like this that only has one affix, 23% increased mana regeneration. I think you're much better off doing it when you got a chance to get a lot of things. This though, this is minion critical strike multiplier. Yeah, it's right here. This critical strike chance. Come over here, and it's both of those are critical strike chances. So, does it say what my crit strike chance is? It should say. What do I have down here? Melee critical strike chance. It says 10%. Critical strike chance is 10%. That doesn't seem right. Seems like it should be higher than that. Critical strike multiplier is 209. That's nice. But like here, increase critical strike 25%. Interesting. Because this just says 10. That is an interesting thing. I need to dig in here and understand what's going on. I need someone to break this all down for me. Come here, pup. It's the thing I gotta... Oh, here we go. I didn't even get enchant weapon off on that one. I boneheaded it, but it still worked. Falchion of the Fox. I need some things to sell. I need anything that is above 40 gold. That's what I'd like to see. The giant club of... What is this? Apply frailty and chance to poison on hit. It's 45. Let's take that. Actually, really, like I said in the previous stream, just lots of necklaces would be great. They're tiny, take up a lot of room. I mean, they don't take up a lot of... Like this amulet, it's great. And this quill. Oh, 110 for that, baby. Oh, nice. What is this? We picked this up. Plus 23 armor? Where did that come from? Increased lightning damage and plus 23 armor. Interesting. That crit was nice. That was cool. You guys, what are you trying to do there? Wow, that's got 4 affixes on it. Okay, we're grabbing it. What's this? It's got an intelligence affix and a health regeneration affix. Water shrine. What does that get me? I've never seen a water shrine before. What's this get me? 100% increased mana. What? Cooldown, recover speed, regenerate. Wow. That's cool. Go over here. Oh, look. Lots of spiders. Oh, God. Wow, that really... Oh, he's going to come back. That really hammered him. He had like 60% health and went down to like 5. Because I got a bunch of those... What is it? I got a bunch of firebrand on there. That was awesome. Gerwin says, you can't seem to move and fight at the same time? I don't know. I mean... No, because he's got to stop to swing. So... Pretty normal for these kinds of games, I think. This is going to be health regen per second. Okay. Are any of these expensive? It's a ring. We'll take it no matter what. 40. Increased damage over time and +1 dexterity. 40 gold pieces. Okay. Let's see. I mean, that's why there are, like this, there's a bunch of movement spells like that. This is movement ability, teleport, and there's some other ones in the game that allow you to, like, teleport and do lightning damage, or run in a straight line really fast and do lightning damage and all that kind of stuff. So there are ways to move around the battlefield besides just walking. They built it into the core skills. I mean, there's so many skills in this game. That's just fantastic. That's a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, what do we have here? You guys look new. You got wings. You got wings and a glacial golden ring of purity. I'll take that. Let's do a real quick reorganization here. Rings on the bottom. Let's do this. What do we have here? That can go there. This can go there. All right. Well, what is it? Deep Harbor. Oh, it's a town. Oh, nice. We made it to the next town. Into the next portal. All right, there it is. So who do we have here?
Problem. Reaching Thetima will prove more complicated than we thought. Raya's forces are here. It is too dangerous to take the river, but other routes will take weeks.
I am the hero. I will drive off the invaders.
Are you insane? You would be fighting alone.
That's my job.
You did well with the Wengari.
Exactly.
Then, they're holed up in the pier. If you think you stand a chance, show no mercy.
The Pia. Okay. So down here. Let's see what she's got. I don't have a lot of money left for things. I've got 13. I'm still gonna buy all of these. Alright. So what do we have here? Let's do some quick math. What's this thing? 33% increased mana regeneration. 4 intelligence, 10 health, and 8 fire resistance. Wow. Oh, that's what I've got on. This is the new one on the left. Okay. I was like, yeah, that's a great ring. Yeah, because I'm wearing it. This is 10 health. Freeze rate multi. No, I got a better amulet on. I just like to look every now and then is what I like to do. But really, this is all about, let's see, health gain on block. We don't need that.
Hello.
So we're going to sell that one. And what are these? Intelligence and increased health regeneration. I kind of want both of those. Dexterity, increased damage over time, I don't care about. Melee fire damage, health on melee hit. I like that. And it's leech. Okay, let's do that. I'll put this up here. We're going to grab a shatter affix. See how many shards we get. Hey, and we got melee on hit and melee fire damage. Okay. That's nice. What else is down here? This has got 4. It's got what? Melee damage, increased stun chance, and melee damage leeches health. Yeah, give me. Oh, nice. We got 6 shards total. Cool. This is damage over time. Frailty I don't care about. These are just for selling. And this is, do I want the 2? I want the health regeneration. Give it to me. Give it to me. And I got 1 health regeneration shard. Okay.
Hello.
There we go. This thing is not as good as the robe I have on. Okay.
Goodbye.
All right then. So I have to go down on the docks, it said. Probably up this way. From the look of the map. They want me... Nope, not that way. A little further over. If I can learn how to read the darn map. So what do we have here? Do we have a quest? Any luck convincing them to let us use the damn river? I don't care how many ospreys are swarming. Just hang tight. I think quest givers always have a blue shard above them, so... Just want to know more about the story. These burns won't heal. Damn those Solarian dogs.
Be well.
Oh, aren't you flashy? Very nice. Like something out of the movie The Abyss. Travis says, hiya, Colors Fade. Thank you for saying that. Nice to see you here, Travis. Just doing a little old hack and slash here. Taking me back to my Diablo days.
Yes.
Deep Harbor Chieftain, we're barely holding them back. Why isn't Herot answering our prayers for aid? I am your answer. I am your answer for prayers right here. Okay, the Birdmen. They're pretty tough. You coming up here, Birdman? So what are we looking at? We're at the Burning Pier, and we just have to do the quest, and there's no other thing that we have to do here. Okay. Alright. I was looking for a portal to see if there's a portal we had to unlock, but there isn't. So we won't worry about it. We'll just head down in this direction. Build up that ward, baby. That's what I like. There we go. Dead birds. Travis says, I saw this game, but I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. Pretty good. Oh, man, Travis. This is how good it is. I made a little video on it yesterday. A first look video that's pretty short as a review. And at least the first part of it is. Don't worry about the Let's Play part that's kind of tacked on to the end. Here's my short TLDR on this thing. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I really enjoyed... well, let me fight this guy first. And I kill you, obviously. The last time I had any fun with an action RPG was Diablo 2 and Titan Quest. 6 years later, Titan Quest came out in 2006, and I played that and I liked it, but it never was the kind of game that made me, I don't know, it's not a top 5 genre of games for me. And then the whole industry kind of changed more to Diablo 3 and 4, making it more like live service games and all the other ones that are out there. This one is more of a throwback to Diablo 2. With the way the classes are done and the skill trees and the specializations and the passives and everything. It's super fun to do builds. There are super fun subclasses within on the class. Like I started out as a mage and then I mastered in Spellblade. There are still other things here. You can master as a Rublade or a sorcerer. So you can specialize in being like a long range sorcerer or a rune master, which has some really powerful stuff, which is also more of a long range mage. They have 5 base classes and the whole thing. It's just awesome. I'm having a blast playing it. That's the bottom line. It's an absolute blast to play it. The crafting is really cool. The way they do gear and affixes. The boss mob fights are fun. Mostly it's just about having a blast with your build. Hello, gentlemen. Bring me all your birdlings. Oh, get out of the way there. But what's cool is just there are a number of talents and skills. I guess they're all skills and passives that make it really cool to build it out the way you want to play it. So, are you having more fun than D4? I didn't play D4. I didn't want to because it's a live service game. I mean, I just have no interest in playing that. And I've heard so much about it, about how it just went downhill really fast. Here's the other thing. Like Diablo 1 and 2 to me, those are single player games with co-op. You could play with your friends. I mean, yeah, they had a little bit more than that, but that's essentially what they were made as, is single player games that you could play with your friends. Then the live service thing is such a different animal. It's just, there's so much about it that I find annoying. And in a live service games, it seems like they're constantly nerfing things and changing things. So you might come up with a build and then 5 minutes later, it's irrelevant because it's broken now because they decided to nerf something. I don't like that, which is why I predominantly stick to single player games. Like, nobody's ever nerfing anything in Skyrim, ever. Nobody's nerfing anything in XCOM. I could build out my troops in that game and then I can just play it and enjoy it, right? It's like I don't have to log in on a Thursday to start playing through the middle of a long playthrough on that game and find out that all of a sudden 3/4 of my team are broken, you know. So, and I've talked to people so far that well, here's the thing. The other day in the game chat, I had the game chat on just to listen to people passively, and what I heard from a whole bunch of people was they are liking this a lot more than D4, than Diablo 4. Travis says, nice. I've been looking for a new game to play. I played Titan Quest in Iraq in 07. Yeah, dude, see? Nice. Thank you for your service. Fellow vet here, but I didn't serve in Iraq. They kept me stateside. That's what happens when they stick you in a top secret lab. You stay in the United States. What is this guy? Now you're going to go away. Gosh, okay. You guys, you're troublesome. You're rending a lot of my armor here. Get out of the way. What's that? This guy? This thing? Okay, grab that. So yeah, this has just been... Titan Quest really was the last time I enjoyed one of these games. It was really fun. It was nice of that to come out after Diablo 2. We all, of course, loved Diablo 2. It was fantastic. What is this? Abyssal Glaive of Suppression. Okay. Travis says, I always go for single-player games. I don't have time for multiplayer. And I think that's the way a lot of us are. I mean, we were just talking on the earlier stream this morning, me and Wojtek, my friend, about how much fun it was to play EverQuest back in the days. And I love those games, and I miss the guilds and I miss my friends, but who has time for that anymore? I think that's something that the industry is slowly finding out in a very painful way with a lot of layoffs and stuff, is that people don't have time for live service. They just don't have time for these games. And if people do have time for them, they have time for one of them, and that's it. The Glyph of Despair. Oh, that's interesting. Increased physical damage. We'll just grab all this stuff. We'll sort through it later. Like if I had the time to play it, I'd still be playing EverQuest 2. Because I had friends there, and I thought it was a lot of fun. And I enjoyed the hell out of playing it, but it was a serious time commitment, and it was something I played at a time in my life when I had more free time. I played it before I had kids. You know, And now it's like my kids are almost all grown up, so I don't have to commit a lot of time to that anymore. They're off doing their own thing. But still, it's like I just don't want to go back to being tied to a game where I have to log in every day. Like, I loved Anthem when it came out, and in fact, I just played it a couple of weeks ago again just to see if it still existed and if it still felt awesome, and it did. Flying those mech suits around is incredible. It's awesome. And I really like Anthem, but the part I didn't like was, you know, there's a daily challenge and there's a weekly challenge and all these things that you got to do to keep, they keep you trying to stay plugged in. You know, they're working so hard to keep you plugged into the game every day, and it's like, gosh, I don't like that level of commitment anymore. I want to be able to play a game on my terms, and if I want to walk away from a game and not play it for a while because something else has come out, I can. Winged 5. Travis says, I did a stateside Noble Eagle in 0304. We were supposed to go over 1st Cavalry, but 3rd moved north too fast and they remission us. That sounds interesting. See, I don't even understand half that jargon, because I went Air Force. All I really wanted to do was work on airplanes since I couldn't fly them. And I didn't get a chance. They just stuck me in a top secret lab and said, hey boy, we need your noggin. Oh, really? Okay, here we go. That was a chunk. That's why I like that part of the build. That's really fun. What is this? 70 armor, cold resistance, lightning resistance, has +1 to Mana Strike, which I'm not using, and +1 to Glacier, which I'm not using. Okay. Rune of Discovery, Frostbound Shield. Don't care about that. Is it expensive? No. What's this? Melee attack speed and chance to poison on hit. Don't care about that either. Many days I wish I was in the chair force. Yeah, well, we did have better food. I mean, I didn't mind it so much, but what I did mind was how slow change came. That was the part that made me not want to stand. I was talking to somebody the other day. I was at a concert the other day. A couple weeks ago, I went to see the Silver Sun Pickups. I've wanted to see them forever. I really, really like them. So I finally got a chance to see them, and wouldn't you know it, guy standing next to me, it's just general admission, no seats. Guy standing next to me with his daughter, he was ex-Army and then Air Force. He was a medic. He did the Army first and then the Air Force later. And then the guy standing next to him with his wife was retired. What did he say he was? He was retired Navy and he had been a pilot. And see, he did way more than his 20. I think he said he did a lot longer than 20 years. I think he did something like 38. Just hitting this guy. Now I'm gonna finish him off. And it was really cool sitting there talking to both of those guys about the different jobs that we had and all the different things that we did. A lot of fun sitting there talking to those guys. How small the world is, that veterans, we can keep finding each other. But we were talking about that, about change, and I had mentioned that I had found a better way to do something in our lab. And, you know, if you're in the military, you know what a technical manual is. It's a huge thick book with all kinds of instructions. They got technical manuals in the Air Force for how to operate a vehicle, like turning it on and using the seat belts and all kinds of things. I mean, it's amazing. They got a manual for everything. It's like an ass covering convention, right? Cover your ass. Make sure that people read the manual. Anyway, it was really interesting because I found a better way to do something, and I went to my boss, and you would see in these technical manuals, they're all white pages, but then there would be pink pages or there'd be green pages, and those pages would tell you not to look at the other pages, and you're only supposed to pay attention to the green page. It's a substitution for an old page because there's a better way of doing something now. So I found a better way of doing something. And I asked my boss, and he verified it. It was really cool. My shop chief verified this. And we all tested it out and verified that it was a better way of doing it with the same results. It took less time. It was more efficient. And he said, and I said, okay, how long will it take for this change of mind to show up as a pink or green page in the technical manual? And he said, it's a 2-year process. And I said, bye-bye, I'm going to go be a civilian now, where I can make a difference really quickly. And that was the amazing thing. I went to college as a computer programmer for computer science. And when I got my very first internship job during the summer, that paid really nicely, actually. It was so rewarding to me to be able to make a change in the code and recompile it, and seconds later you could see the change on the screen. I didn't have to wait 2 years for it. It was seconds later. It was right there. And I was like, this is what I want to be doing. I want to be doing something like this. Toxic, what is this? Chris Abine? Oh, grab that one. And Travis says, I did Army, the National Guard, and tried to switch to Air Force for EOD, but got stop losses and they wouldn't let me go. Oh, bummer. Yeah. See, that's what I did after the Air Force is I went into the Guard. So we're at the burning pier, and now we gotta go back. Okay. And we can just teleport back. I didn't even know what we were here to do. Well, let's go back. Yeah, I actually palace chased. It was a thing that the Air Force will tell you it doesn't exist, and they will fight tooth and nail to make sure that it does, that you don't know about it. It took me 10 months to palace chase. But what a palace chase allows you to do is you leave active duty service, and then whatever time you had left on active duty, you serve double that time in the Guard. So I left active duty with 2 years left on my enlistment. So I did 4 years in the Guard for them, which I was happy to do. I wanted to go to college, so.
Can I?
But like I was telling my friend there my point of telling that story about the Silver Sun pickups was that gentleman there who was a pilot, he'd flown for 38 years in the Navy, and he flew P3s and P4s or something like that. I don't know much about planes other than F-16, F-15. But I told him, I'm like, if I could have flown in the Air Force, I would have stayed in for as long as they would have let me. That's all I wanted to do since I was a kid, was fly jets. But in the 8th grade, I was a baseball player, and I was traditionally one of the better hitters on my team. And in 8th grade, all of a sudden, my coach is pulling my mom aside and going, why can't he hit anymore? And I didn't understand it either. And it turns out, they took me to the eye doctor, and they're like, oh, you need glasses. Well, that's a disqualifier. You're not going to be a pilot. And I'm telling you, man, from 8th grade to high school, all the way till I graduated, you've never seen a sadder kid. All I wanted to do was fly jets. I mean, the Air Force would have had a jet fighter pilot for as long as they would have let me. I'd have done 38 years too, man. I'd have done as long as they would have let me.
Don't lose your way.
So. Everything works out, though. All right, my friends, what do we got going on here?
Grail and I spoke, and it seems wise to separate here. We will reunite in Thetima. I'll ensure other towns are evacuated. Grail will investigate rumors of Raya enlisting mercenaries. You should look for Architect Liath in her tower. She may prove a useful ally.
In her tower? Okay, well, to the south there is a portal. So let's go fire that up. Okay, Lake Liath in the Divine Era. Have we not... Oh, we did make a point over here. Let's see, what is this thing? We want retribution. Oh, this is what we want. Infusion. We want to get to infusion. I got 2 points over. Flame Ward grants increased fire damage while active. Yes. Give me the infusion. Wait a minute. Gotta check my thing. Pull this over here. Let's see what it says. Shall we? Yeah, Flame Ward. Through the Flames and infusion are what we want. Okay, so where's Through the Flames? Through the Flames is somewhere else over here. Prismatic, Energize, Delation, Through the Flames. Flame Ward grants additional fire damage to attacks and spells while active. Oh, nice. If Flame Ward is converted to... Okay. Grab that then. Let's do that. Got a little bit of information on my build. This build that I've been looking at is 2 years old, and a couple of things have changed since then. The person who made it obviously had early access to the game, which is cool. I'm still trying to figure out how to make it work entirely. So far, I like what I see. Oh my gosh! Whoa, that was awesome. Holy cow. That was kind of cool. Oh my gosh, that was hot dog. That was wild. Giant Club, void damage, poison damage, area for melee skills, 12% increase area and a 10% health on kill. Oh, well, we should probably do that. We got void damage, increase area. Yeah, grab that. Alright. This way? Maybe? Maybe this way? What you got going on here, boys and girls? Lots of screaming and dying. Here we go. Fire that bad boy up. Oh, wow. I will help you, guard. I'm here to help. Oh my god, you're gonna attack this guard again? Silver Amulet of Embers. What do we have over here? Noble Gloves of Frost. Not gonna happen. Give me that coin though. That coin. Oh, he had some cash. Lots of dough. Too much for you. Oh, here we go. Fools, I say. Here we go. So what is this? Ice Scepter. Spell critical strike chance to increase melee attack speed. Swift large arcane idol of conduction. Increase cast speed while you have lightning ages. Chance to chain lightning. We're not going to be using that, but we'll go bury it somewhere in our inventory. It'll be useful later. What do we have here? This. Let's do this. Rearranging the inventory, a time-honored tradition. Always. Oh yeah, let's do this. Move you over here. Move you over here. You like this. Doink. So okay. Travis says, I gotta run and we'll check out your other rarity. Take care. Have fun. Thank you, Travis. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. It's been a cozy Saturday. I hope everybody's having a good day. Whoa there. That's the way we do it. Oh. What do we have here? You need to be killed. And you're gonna do this, eh? Let me crit you then. Physical damage, necrotic poison, health on melee hit. Oh, ooh. Health on melee hit. Give it to me. 2 physical damage shards. Boo. Boo, the lottery was not kind to us that day. The birdmen are funny, aren't they? Oh, you're gonna die. Nope, I'm gonna die. Dang it. Killing blow, damage type fire. Okay. Well, there we go. We died. I was trying to get out of there, but I guess my teleport wasn't up. Bummer. There you are. Now you're dead. Yeah, he's got that fire thing. That's nice. I like that you can disrupt their spells. Oh, what are you? Oh no, get out of there. Okay, let's do this. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That is not what I want to do. That's still not what I want to do. I'm pressing the wrong button. Here we go. Ah. Okay, you're going down, buddy. There, I got 7 charges. Here we go. Okay. Shivering ring of stamina. Ooh. Dude is dead. Lots of shards. Cataclysmic adorned arcane idol of absorption. 6% chance to cast fire aura on crit. 22.2% of spell damage leached while channeling. It's a channeler's thing. Okay, that's cool for them. Not so much for us. And the leeching hunting knife. And then over here in Fat City Land. 4 gold. Hurricane Claymore. Sapphire Tome. Rumbor Rabbit says, I've been watching and playing the game. What a good game. Yes, it's just a ton of fun. I'm kind of surprised by how fun it is. Come over here. Can we do this? Oh, come on. Really? Thought I could teleport over there. Oh, I can't. We gotta do this. Bust through here. Yeah, it's been one of the coolest games. Oh, critical strike chains. I'd take that. Recipe for sale. And that's the thing, these kinds of games, the action RPGs, I play them once and I'm usually done with them, but there's so many different diverse builds in here that are awesome. Oh my god, that worked so perfectly. Oh man, that was awesome. If you can get all 7 of those stacks of Firebrand up, that your next hits with Shatter Strike are just chunky. That is awesome. This has nothing interesting. It's 12 gold. And Jack's Overwatch is the same. Jack's Overwatch, what is that? Whoa. Oh, fools. Yes, fools. Whores. Oh yeah, you're the one. Come on, you're gonna die. You're the guy who wants to launch fire on me. What the heck, I'm back. Yeah, I had lunch and paid some bills and dealt with my bank being stupid about some stuff, and now I'm back. Get out of here. Learning about these birds over here. Jack the little robot. In Gears Tactics. Oh! Yeah. God. Okay. The reference wasn't getting me there. I loved Gears Tactics. That game was so good. Oh, I see. Okay, this is why I couldn't see your sentence before. There's a little heart in the bottom in the corner where you can do certain emoji things, and it's always covering up the end of people's sentences. I really wish YouTube would fix it. Anyway, I didn't see the end of your sentence that said Gears Tactic. What a good game. Yeah, okay. You said I've been watching and playing Gears Tactic. What a game. Dude, Gears Tactics is so amazing, and I really want to go back and play that again. That game is underrated. In fact, if I had to make a top 10 list of underrated games, that one's in the top 5 for sure, if not in the top spot. It just feels like for all the people who really like XCOM style games, I'm amazed more people don't know about it and haven't played it, because I was so absolutely thrilled with it. Because I played the first Gears of War, and I'm currently playing the second one. I think my son and I finished the second one too. I think we're on to the third one. I'm not sure. We're somewhere on the Xbox with those, and we need to get back to playing them. And they're okay games, you know. But then the tactical version to me was just so much better. God, I love it. Okay, what do we have over here? Boys, what are you doing here? Dead. Robes. Mana, increased mana regen. +1 to meteor and increased spell damage. Spell damage leads to health while channeling. That's another channeler's thing. It's only with 41. Brigand Boots of the Turtle. And that'll just give you 1 armor. Okay. See, that's a great target to see how that's supposed to work. He's a single target by himself, which you don't usually get in the game, so you can see how stacking Firebrand and then smacking him just... It's great. And then if you add this, your enchant weapon, which does more damage. It's like this guy, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, hit this, and then like that. That's awesome. You hit this and it does 50% more damage, gives you those floaties around it. So then it's your wrecking ball. Dead and loving it. Wonderful. Oh, we got a king crab. That was cool. That was so cool. Oh my gosh, I like that. That was radical. That's exactly the 3 keystroke sequence that's supposed to work. This 7 times, hit this once, and then hit that. And it's like bang, bang, bang. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. I love it. This game just makes stuff like that fun. Level 50, that's like magic. Chris says, how you guys liking this one so far? I don't know how everybody else is liking it, but I'm loving it. Oh, come here. Come here, Sparky. Get out of that poison. Alright, so level 50. Oh my gosh. Oh, so now I can put another one over in here. Okay, this is cool. We want to put Surge in there when we get enough points for it. So we're going to save this for now. So let's go to passives. What do we have? We got 2 unspent points. Get us closer to 40. What are we putting points in it? We want to get down to here to this Blade Weaver. When you use a melee attack that costs less than 10 money, you gain a stack of Blade Weaving. We want to get to there. Prismatic Blade, which adds each point of dexterity, adds 4 dodge rating, and improves skills that rely on skillful handling of weapons such as Monostrike and Flame Reeve. So we want to add points into there. What else is in here? This one. Melee lightning damage, which I don't care so much about. And this River Blade. So let's do this. Increase cast speed with teleport. Let's just put all 5 points in there. 2 more points in there, and we'll be able to use this Surge. Be able to use that. But right here, 1 unspent point under here. This is Celerity, Fulminate. What do we got? Frozen Sparks, Shivering Blade. Okay, what am I looking at here? This is, you have increased melee attack speed. Give that to me. That becomes like self haste almost by hitting that. Have you seen anybody playing this, Chris? Blaze? Been watching anybody play this? Because I've just been thrilled with this. So we're here on Liath's Road, and our quest marker says what? Liath's Road. Who are you? Oh, guards that need help. You punks. You punks. Chance to chill and melee physical damage. Oh, really? Okay, Mr. Man of Many Pockets. Let's see what we can do here. Let's transfer some material. Move that. Pick that up. What is this? I want both of these. Okay, good. I got those shards and I got some space there. You've only heard of its existence. Well, Chris, let me tell you, man, this game is tickling all my Diablo 1 and 2 nostalgia, obviously with much better graphics and much more elaborate builds. It's fantastic. It's just been fantastic. All of the builds in this game are fantastic. I have at least 5 more characters that I want to play. Oh, what do we got going on here? You can die first. Oh, no, you don't. Die, scoundrel. I'll grab those glyphs. You guys gonna come get me? Die, you scurvs. Okay, what do we got here? What is this? Entry to the Arcanist Tower is currently forbidden due to an attempt at an invasion. The architect wishes for me to apologize for any inconvenience. Really? You got anything better to say? Nope. Okay. Well then, I suppose we're going to be the ones who have to put a stop to this thing so we can get in there. Oh, what do we got going on here? get out of there really quickly. Those guys are gonna die, but... Oh, I see. I see what we have going on here. We got something really big over there. Oh my god. Yeah, the flames there are bad, aren't they? Okay. Well, I was trying to get around him. There we go, you punk. Uh-oh, I did the wrong thing there. I'm gonna die again. Get out of there. Get that health potion. Yeah, I gotta stay away from those flames and I gotta get behind them. No! Okay, he's down. Oh, I got way too many things here trying to kill me. With these targeted attacks of theirs. Oh no. Ah! It's chaos. Oh my gosh, that was kind of awesome. That was nutty. How much randomness is in this game? Is the game very linear? Yeah, the main quest is pretty linear. Yeah. It's really linear, but it takes you all over the place. So there's time travel involved. So you're running from one era to another. And if you forget to do some side quests, you can go back and do them. So that's what I did yesterday. I ran into a side quest that I had forgot to do. And I had to go back to a different era to do it. And of course, by then I was quite a bit more overpowered. I mean, it's standard action RPG Diablo. You know, it's like Diablo had a story, you follow that. This works the same way.
This has gone on long enough.
Has it?
Gone.
Be gone, she says. Be gone, Egon. Okay. Well,
Yes. Oh,
see you
I see
clean.
you helped clear out the rabble down here. I thank you for your effort.
Unfortunately, I still have to abandon my tower. How come? The attacks are getting worse. Legon will need to be informed if this continues. I need to speak with him too. No, you don't. Any prayers you wish to send to him, I can relay myself. Which will wait until this crisis is over. How about you take shelter at Fatima, or make yourself useful here? Useful? I could not recover my records before abandoning the tower. I don't have time to gather them myself. Any long pauses in me reading things because I have a cold and I'm trying to mute coughs and drink water, so. Well then, I'll do it. Kiorat is dead. Oh, it's very troubling. More reason I should go speak with Legon immediately. Don't worry, I'll handle this. You say that. Don't worry thing. Well, so I need to go where? Oh, I can pass through now. Good. Excellent. Pass through here anyway. Oh, what do we got? This giant bear? Lowland bear. Highland bear is over there. All right. Oh, I thought I was getting out of that one. Oh, I thought I was out of there soon enough. You turkeys. Okay, fine. Well then, you gotta be really careful around those guys launching that stuff from the sky. I need my teleport to have slightly faster cooldown time. There they are. They're gonna come get you. No, they're never gonna get it. Okay, lots of shards. Pack of dogs. Voitex says, can you go a bit into damage types? Like D4 has way too many damage modifiers, like frozen versus standing still versus close enemies versus only on Mondays. Yeah. Yeah, here's what I've seen. There are a bunch of different damage types. There are all these resistances. So there's void, necrotic, poison, physical, cold, lightning, fire for damage types. There's damage over time, of course, and crit damage. But this is the bulk of it. And like, if you're going to play a lich, you're going to be predominantly doing some kind of necrotic or poison damage, I think. I'm mostly tied up in fire, lightning, and cold as a mage with a little bit of physical damage. So you can see down here, there's some damage types here. Increased physical damage. This is what my increases are. But it's based on your attack type. So like, I'm dual wielding swords. You can see I have plus 31 melee damage on him, and then I have heal on kill I'm doing. It depends on the attack down here like this. Let's go over to here. Shatter Strike, which can be tweaked to do more electricity damage, or to do mostly ice damage. So that's kind of how the damage types works. I haven't played all the melees yet, so I don't really know. I only really know the mage really well, because obviously there's a bunch of electricity attacks, there's a bunch of fire ranged attacks, there's a bunch of cold attacks, there's a teleport, there's disintegrate, which is awesome. It's a laser beam that does fire and electricity damage. What stats you get on gear, what modifiers you have. So like, here's a good example. The Forge is a great place to take a look at this stuff. So here's the way gear works. At the top of the gear, where it's talking about, it says plus 64 armor, plus 47 mana, and plus 24% increased mana regen. Those are fixed on the piece of gear. Do you have stats like D&D? Yes, you do. I'll talk about those in a second. Now, the bottom four things in all these nodes are called affixes. Gear comes with either no affixes if it's common junk garbage loot, or up to 4 pieces. So here I have 4 affixes, and these are ranked in tiers. Each piece of gear has forging potential, and each time you try to do something, like if I were to raise the void resistance on this and upgrade this affix, first of all, I need a matching shard that can do it, which is part of the reason I probably can't do one of these, because this is a tier 1. So if I want to raise this from a tier 1 to tier 2 so it does more, I need a shard. I hit the upgrade affix, and I'll do it just to show you what it looks like. This has got 14 forging potential. I go to upgrade this. It used 4 forging potential, so now it's down to 10, and that is upgraded as far as I can upgrade that one. Oh no, I can upgrade it more actually if I want to. So I could upgrade it again. So I could make it T3, and I can make it T4. I've still got 4 forging potential. So I do that, and now we look on the shirt and it says it's got 43% void resistance because of all those upgrades. So this is what you're doing, is you're trying to find equipment that has, at its base stats, like this one has plus 31 melee damage. At its base stats, you're trying to find something that it does that you really want, but you're also really looking for either pre-existing affixes that can help you, or the ability to add more affixes to it. For instance, let's just take this thing. So this has an affix slot on it, because it's a rare type, so it can have 3, and it only has 2 of them currently done. So I can go in here and I can use this, adds a random tier 1 affix to all empty affix slots in an item, has an increased chance of rolling rare affixes. So if I want to use this on this item, I'll click this and it'll create a random affix, a suffix actually, because it considers them 2 different kinds, prefixes and suffixes. And it'll generate one on here. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to waste that shard. But that's how that works. So the crafting system is really cool. And it's still very, very random, though. For instance, there's a shard down here, this one, the Rune of Removal. And it will allow you to remove at random one of these affixes. That's the randomness of it. You can't specifically say, like if you have a piece of gear with 3 really good affixes on it and a 4th one's kind of junky, you can't say, I just want this junky 4th one to go. You can't do that. And I don't know if they're going to release that later in a DLC or something like that, or if they considered that too overpowered. But I watched a guy in a video and he clicked it and it removed the exact one he wanted on his first try, and he's like, oh well, that worked. I'm like, you lucky dog. So anyway, that's how removing affixes works. And then of course, here's the other thing. If you find so you have all these runes over here, crafting materials, and if I want to upgrade something on this sword like I showed before, this has forging potential. If I want to upgrade, well, I'm at tier 5 health on melee hit, but let's say I wanted to upgrade damage over time. I need the rune to do it first, right? So you need runes to be able to do these upgrades. Well, one of the ways you get runes is from them just dropping. But another way that you get runes from dropping is disassembling existing pieces of gear. So that's why you want to have something that has a lot of different affixes on it that you could disassemble, like this one. This is a good example. This has melee critical strike chance. Great. I'd like to have those shards. Poison damage, health on kill. I also want those shards. Chance to blind on hit. I don't care so much about. So what I'm going to do is use a rune of shattering, which is going to shatter this item, and it's going to give me a random number of affixes based on these tiers here. So it could give me just one, or it could give me, there's 3 tiers there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It could give me, I think, up to 8. So I'm going to shatter this, and you can see it gave me 6 total. 2 poison, melee critical, chance to blind, and a health on kill shard. Those are all the shards I get back from destroying that item. That's one of the things I really, really like about this whole entire system. So I like that a lot. And then as far as your stats, to answer Gerwin, here's my stats up here. Vitality, strength, dexterity, intelligence, and attunement. Each point of attunement grants 2 mana and improves skills that rely on innate math. These stats up here aren't nearly as meaningful from what I can tell as they are in Dungeons and Dragons like Baldur's Gate 3, where they mean everything, where every 2 points in a stats means something huge. It's not like that in this game. In this game, really, your stats mean a lot less, and it's much more about your gear and what kind of build you can do with all of this stuff, because this is the limiting factor. You can see how many things as a mage I've already unlocked. These are all unlocked by spending points in the passive tree. These are all the things you unlock just by leveling up, and these are the things I unlock by unlocking my mastery, my subclass, which is Spellblade. And yet you only get 5 slots on the bar down here. You got enchant, so you can only choose 5 things. So this is what defines your build, and this is why you could go through the game and I could play a Spellblade 10 different times and never play it the same way if I arranged my main 5 uses differently every single time. And so, for instance, like I'll show you, if I were going into an area where I knew I were going to fight a whole bunch of low level enemies, I would probably do this, because that thing, it's so much fun. At lower levels, Disintegrate is so much fun. This laser beam is awesome. It's a hoot. But it doesn't work for my build right now, so I got to go back to this. But you can switch these at any time. The only difference is if I put Disintegrate on my skill bar like that, like this, it's not one of these things up here that I put points into. So I put 15 points into all 3 of these and 14 into this one. So my Disintegrate doesn't have any of the extra advantages on it. I haven't customized it. There's a lot of customization for each individual skill. There is a ton of individual customization. That's why you got to figure out, what's my build actually going to be. And so I have invested points in these things because this lends to a certain type of build. More magic based than Gerwin says. Yes, but I don't know that for sure because I haven't played like a knight yet. So I don't know if a knight is specializing in, if they're specializing in physical damage and then anything else. Are they specializing in physical and fire or physical and lightning? I don't know because I haven't played it yet. I imagine that necrotic is a huge main offensive power for the Lich. For me, it's over here. I'm not messing with any of these. I don't have any spells that do any of this stuff. So this is outside of my damage type. And that's the only thing that I wish the game kind of had, was a running damage log file, because I'd love to see how much specific damage types I'm doing to each enemy. I'd like to be able to look at it and analyze it, but everything goes by a little fast and you just gotta kill stuff. My big thing is, obviously, I need to freeze stuff and I need to kill him really fast, and I have this sequence of buttons that if I press them in the right order against tougher enemies, it gives me that. The yellow text is the crit. Some enemies will pop back up like that. It's part of their respawn thing. They're not dying deal. It's kind of cool. It's a little mechanic they have there. So you got to be on your toes with that. But when I started out this mage, since the mage class itself has a lot of really cool range spells, including the fireball and disintegrate. That's how I played the first 30 levels, probably. No spreadsheeting for me. Oh yes, there will be a spreadsheet. Actually, Wojtek, I have a spreadsheet right now for this build, but it's not very detailed. It's not very detailed at all. Let's see. Here we go. Let's do this. I'm gonna do this for a second. Oh, that's the desktop one. Let's change this. Let's do this. There's the spreadsheet. Oh, if it's going to show it. There we go. There's the spreadsheet. It's very small. Very small. But I have one. Yes. So it's teaching me a little bit about this build. He says, can you multi-class then? No, what you get instead is you get your class and subclass. You pick a class and then you pick a mastery. Like I've picked Spellblade Master. Now I can still grab skills here underneath the other two subclasses all the way up to the chain if I want to. If there's something in here that I want. And I haven't even looked at it yet because under Spellblade Mastery, I need to get all the way up here and get Blade Weaver. And once I get Blade Weaver to 1010, then I'll probably start taking a look at some of this other stuff here. But for now, this is my goal. So no, you can't multi-class. Like you can't be part mage and part necro. You just pick a class. But the thing is, I don't even think that would make the game better. They have done the best job I've ever seen with these classes and subclasses and the myriad of ways you can customize them. Like, look at all these paths through here and all these different nodes. Obviously you can't get them all. So you got to make some choices. And that's what I'm saying. I could go through here and play a mage and a Spellblade and play it at least 3 or 4 different ways. And that's just this class subclass variant, you know? So you create your own class, really. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You're creating your own class. These are the frameworks that you work within, but you're building this out however you want to. All right, you sold me. You have a code, Wojtek says. You know, I wish I did. I wish these companies would give me codes. I really wish they would. They need to start doing that. Chew my way up through here. Kill you guys. Oh, that's just so nice. It's so pretty. It works so well. Everything kind of synergizes really well. And that's the thing. There are a lot of choices here. So you're going to have to go through and spend time figuring out how you want to do your builds. Because this is a lot of choice, man. I mean, this is a lot of choice. And I've just kind of been winging it. And then I found a build that's 2 years old from early access. So a couple of things are not entirely accurate. But for the most part, the build still works the way it's supposed to. But I want to sit down and dig in and figure out exactly the different kinds of builds I might want to do. Or like sit down and figure out how would I actually want to play a rune master? Or how would I want to play a sorcerer? And how would I want to play a lich? And how would I want to play a paladin? Because you start out as a knight that can turn into paladin or one of the other 3 subclasses. I want to figure this all out. I just think it's so cool. So I'm using Shattered Strike for Spellblade. That's my main thing. I'm swinging all the time. Sorcerer gets this. Meteor. Rune Master gets this. Runic Invocation. So, I mean, it's just... So each subclass gets something unique to them that only they can use. And oh, you could roleplay build for sure. Yeah, exactly. You could do that. My roleplay is I need to have 2 swords in my hands at all time. That is my roleplay. Magic and 2 swords. I mean, honestly, I was a little surprised to find this in here. Oh, what is this? This is a boss. Okay, here we go. Get all the charges up. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go. Oh, there we go. That fire is no good. That was nicely done. That gives you 42 increased void damage. So if you're doing void damage, there's a club for you. Or you can grab that rune and put it on something better for you. This is +2 to all okay, here we go. This is something I want to take and undo the runes on, because it's 67% increased critical strike chance, critical strike multiplier, and +2 to all attributes. That is a prime candidate for the forge. Please undo me. And I got the multiplier and the chance shard, which is what I really wanted. That's awesome. Gotta have those. That's so great. Awesome. Like it. Like seeing it. Okay. And then what's this one? The Imbued Coral Wand of Stillness. Freeze rate multiplier, which is something I need for my build. Increase spell damage and increase stun chance. I'll take it. I don't know if I'll disassemble it. Each one of those runes that you use for disassembling is pretty expensive. They're 2,000 gold pieces a piece, so I've obviously been buying quite a few of them. It's primarily the way that I've been spending my money. Now I'm up to 16,000 again, which would allow me to buy about 8 more of those runes. So, guys, what's going on up here? Ligonian God. What are you guys guarding? All this loot? What's in here? But Thetima, that's where she said we had to go, right? Okay. Oh, but in Leith's tower, there's a sub. Okay, we'll come back and do that one. This is a town. Oh, fun. Okay. Yeah, you can roleplay in this as much as you want to, man. It's entirely up to you. And you can see cool people like that with their cool little cosmetics and stuff. Got his floaty guys behind him. I don't even know what that is. I don't worry about that. Person's got a pet right there. They're probably a druid of some kind. Thetima. And here's our quest giver.
I'm glad you are safe. Were you able to meet Liath?
Yeah, but she wouldn't listen to me.
I see. Even now, Raya's victims are burning to ash. We need to act quickly.
Liath left to speak with Legon.
Did she? If we find a ship willing to take you, perhaps you can still reason with her.
Just me? What about you and Grail?
That would not be wise. Liath's been known to be tense. Though I see her as a friend, she will consider me as a threat.
Okay then. Well, onward. What's this person?
Gods be with you.
Liath Zora has my entire trade fleet moored. I suspect she exaggerated Solarum invaders just to ruin my enterprise. Oh no, they're very real. She's jealous, you know. She refuses to let me talk to Legon myself. Ha! She knows the second she hears what I have to say, she'll be gone. Are you sure? Before you go, I have a request. If you're going to the island, an employee of mine hasn't come back. Could you find the lout and tell him he needs to get back here before I fire him? I could try do these sub-quests because there's I've been unlocking these idle slots, which is really cool. Oh, so towns are with other people? Oh yeah, so no, so this is only if you're playing online, Wojtek. It's the towns are open to people on your server. And since we're in a town, this is a perfect place to do it. So let me go here and show you. It's a good example of showing. I'm going to leave this particular. I don't know how many people can be on a server, but I'm playing a cycle and I'm playing online. If I switch to offline mode, I can only play my offline character. This is a character I started the game with. So if I go with him, if I'm playing what's called true offline, you won't see any other players even in towns. If I switch to offline now, I think I'll still see players in town. Let's go see. Because I started out as online. The true offline option. Oh no, there's nobody here, so maybe there's nobody at all. That'd be cool. You could still see chat in this mode if you're connected. If I go to social and enable chat, there will still be chat. This just might not be very busy right now, but That's the way that works. So if you want to be truly offline and play it as a single player game, you have to choose that option before you start up in Steam. And it'll ask you, do you want to play online or offline? So that's what's called the true offline mode. If you initially connect all the way out, I leave the game and exit out of it. And when you go to the very start menu, let's go. Anyway, I'd have to exit all the way out, so I can't do it. But at the very first menu that you show up in the game, there's an option that says play online or offline. And if you click play online after that, even if you switch to offline, you can still see chat. But as you saw there were no characters there. So if you just want to play it as an offline experience, you can. The only reason to play online is for the shared stash. Yeah, if you want that, Wojtek says that. And that's why I made that video, so that it would show. If you want to play the shared stash, precisely so you can do things like what I've been doing, which is taking some items that I might want to use on alternate characters and hanging on to them in my stash. That way, I can go right here and I can see all this stuff that I've already saved up. I've got some unique stuff for other classes. Like this is a totem for a primalist if I want to play one of those. This is a sentinel grand idol, and I do want to play a sentinel because I want to play a paladin. So that's pretty cool. So I saved that. I saved some armor that's unique to sentinels, and an armor that's unique to a rogue that I know I'm going to want to play. I definitely want to play a rogue. There's this, which is the acolyte witch robes, which is going to be your liches and your necromancers. So obviously when that dropped, this is a unique thing, unique witch robes. When I saw that, I'm like, well, I'm saving that. So that the shared stash is the reason to play online. And then you can just do what I do and hide character names. You can disable chat. And then I think somewhere under gameplay, let's see, where is it? Yeah, floating player names. You can turn these off. So you don't have to see things like, butt684 or whatever, It's just all the ridiculous names that people make. I don't understand the way people name their user accounts. I'll never understand it. I mean, I logged into... I was telling my son about this. I think this is in somebody's video for Fallout 76 when it first came out. And the first person they met when they left Vault 76 was a character whose name was D's Nuts. And I was like, that's why I don't like online games. I don't. So anyway. All right, so now we're back here at the end of Time Town, but we need to go here. We need to go right here. The Dima. So let's go there. Town at the end of time. The time travel part of this game is pretty cool, actually, in my opinion. I like it quite a bit. So, and since I can't see the player name above him, it makes it nice to just see some other players. I don't have to talk to them. There's no text. I can't hear them talking to anybody, but I can see what they look like and see some of their gear and like see his pet, and that's pretty cool. I dig that part. That's enough player interaction for me.
Greetings.
That's all I need. Let's shop here. Oh, what is this? It's a rogue helmet. Wow. That's pretty cool looking. A rogue helmet. Huh. Fun. What is this thing? Lunar helmet. Yeah, okay. What is this? Ursine Astrolabe of Sparks, offhand catalyst. Yeah, if you want to play a standard mage that shoots a lot of spells from long range, you'll have a staff or a wand in this hand. If you have a wand in this hand, you can have an offhand catalyst. Otherwise, you have a two-handed staff. So then it just goes back and forth between which one is good or the other. This, I'm just going to sell. Increase health regeneration. Oh, I'd like to have some more of that, but I'm going to sell. I'm low on cash, so unless something really stands out at me here. Yeah, not really. Chance to chill on hit? No, this is what? This is Imbued Coral Wand of Stillness, and this is level 51. And it does increased spell damage, freeze rate multiplier, stun chance. It's really nice for a wizarding type. If I was going to play a straight wizard.
Take care of yourself.
I might have to... Where's my stash? It's down here. I might have to put that in weapons. Let's hang on to this. That's That's kind of gnarly. I like that. All right, what else you got for me, sister? So this thing, mage idol, what is this? Critical strike chance. Yeah, I'd like to have that rune, but I don't really want to spend 2,000 just to get that rune. Minion damage. This has 4. Okay, hold on. What's this? This is melee damage, melee cold damage, chance to chill and hit, and increased stun chance with melee attacks. Wait, what? What is this thing? 50 melee damage. It has 50 melee damage. And then it has melee. This is everything I want, except for the man. I mean, health on kill. This is 14 health on kill, spell damage. This is melee damage, least his health. I would replace this one probably. Yeah, because this is to replace frailty. Let's do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna put this one on, and we're gonna soup it up. All right, this. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of. Get rid of. What are these things down here? Damage over time, area for skills, chance to shred armor, fire resistance. These are totems, so we save these. Okay, so let's do this. Buy a couple of these. All right, we go to the forge. We say, hey, disassemble this thing and give me all of these. Oh, and I got 3 spell damage shards plus 1 health on melee hit. Nice. Okay, cool. Now we're going to take this one, which has 27 forging potential. We're going to replace this with nothing, and we're going to say, and so then there's a couple of different things that you can add here, modifiers. This is the Glyph of Hope. It modifies the outcome of craft, granting a 25% chance to have no forging potential cost. So you kind of want to use those when you have them. So it has a chance for this to remain at the solid 27. And what I want to do is, yeah, melee cold damage, melee damage, increased stun chance with melee attacks, and chance to chill. Well, all of these are good. Let's go with melee cold damage. Okay, so that did it, and it didn't cost any forge potential. Let's try again. Nice. Okay, the affix is maxed. Oh, and we got a crit, so it went all the way up to T5. Oh my god, that's awesome. So it's 52. Let's see. What is it? 22 melee cold damage now. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Okay, let's do increased melee damage. Doink. And it went up to tier 3. Nice. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's go. Chance to... What is this? Chance to chill and hit is at 34%. Let's try to make that a little bit. Oh, and it requires level 54 to forge. I can't forge it up anymore because the cumulative T3, T4, T3, T3 over here, all the cumulative numbers match up to a certain level. So that's as much as I could forge with it right now. But that was... And we kept all the forging potential. Man. Okay, 91% increased stun chance with melee attacks. Ladies and gentlemen,
Take care
that
of
was
yourself.
educational. Okay, let's go get rid of these idols then. Let's go put them in our stash. I save all my idols. I probably don't need to, but since I got a whole stash here for them, save those. Oh, and do I have any more idle space? I do not. Okay, that's cool. Well, what's left to do here? I got a bunch of stuff to do, and I gotta probably think about getting offline and doing some other stuff. I've been online a lot today, streaming a lot today. There's plenty of things to do. There's people to talk to. And my cough sucks, so I'm gonna go cough for a while, everyone. Because it's truly horrible. So everybody, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna bail. I'll see y'all probably tomorrow. I'll probably do some more streams tomorrow for this and just keep plowing my way through it and having fun. And if anybody brings up any questions tomorrow, I will do my best to answer them. So I'll see you As usual, give it a like, a thumbs up, and all that stuff. Thanks, Wojtek. Yes, I hope I feel better soon. Yesterday started the upswing, finally, after falling sick Monday night, I think it was. So my only fear now is bronchitis because I get it so easily. So I'm trying not to get that because that can linger for up to 8 or 9 weeks for me, which is awful. So Rocklight, ciao. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. All you lurkers. I love you guys. You're the best. I will see everybody. And like I said, high chance of more streams tomorrow. High chance in the forecast. So thanks, everybody. Until next time.